Well, good evening, everybody. Another episode of Guns&Glencairns. And well, we got quite a lineup around the table here. We have Brian, Mitch, Colton, Jared, and a new Brian. And I'm Dean. Doesn't mean anything. But anyway, it's Christmas season. And that's upon us coming pretty quick. Yeah, what some of us have been waiting all year for.
That's right.
I better think about buying my wife something.
There's no snow.
It's a good thing I reminded you, huh? And no snow. They said it's supposed to be like 60 degrees here for Christmas. And
is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
I know.
Thumbs
It's
down.
not going to be a white
I'm going to
Christmas.
need about 6 feet of snow dumped by Christmas.
Yeah. So.
Well, I need it.
Anyway, we've got a little American Tactical 5.56 rifle there we're going to talk about, and the whiskey for tonight's going to be Knob Creek 7-year-old rye.
Yep.
So we're all excited about that. But let's just open with prayer here real quick. And Father, just thank you so much for this wonderful evening. It is the season when we can start celebrating the birth of Jesus, the best gift this world has ever had. And I just pray that you would be with us tonight. Help us to be able to talk about the Christmas story a little. And just explain that a little better to others. If there's those who don't understand it, then I encourage you. I just hope they get their Bibles out and follow along. Just thank you again for this time. Thank you for Jesus and all he's done for us. And just help us to live our lives patterned after him, that we would glorify you. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
So, with a little help from another guy I found on the internet, I kind of liked his idea of the theme of talking about the unwrapping of the gift. And I'll just start reading this. I just kind of wrote some stuff here at kind of a little Christmas story deal, and let's just talk about a Christmas present that was unwrapped, or that was wrapped up and never opened for 33 years. Well, that's a long time for a present to be wrapped up, and to be wondering what really is the gift in that package. Have any of you ever grabbed a gift that is all wrapped up under the tree and shook it? Maybe tried to look inside that wrapping to figure out what is in it? We've all done that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look at some other gifts that many folks have gotten a peek at as God's gift to the world. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Mary, and God asked her if she would be willing to help him bring the biggest gift to this whole wide world. So Colton's going to read Luke 1, some verses in there, 30, 31, and 38.
Then the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus. He will be great." Well, not that one. Sorry, run down. Then Mary said, "Behold, the maidservant of the Lord, let it be to me according to your word." And the angel departed from her.
So Mary said, yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to help God bring the greatest gift into the world. And one night in Bethlehem, that gift was delivered. What was that gift?
And she brought forth her firstborn son, wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in the manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
So Mary took the gift, wrapped that gift up in strips of cloth, nice and snug, and she spent the next couple of years taking such good care of this gift of God for the whole world. Then there's a story that we can read of a man named Jairus in Luke 8.
So it was, when Jesus returned, that the multitude welcomed him, for they were all waiting for him. For he had an only daughter, about 12 years of age, and she was dying. But as he went, the multitudes thronged him.
I got the next one.
Yeah, 50 and 56.
Yeah, I've got 50, yeah.
But
Yeah, I've got it.
you have it.
Yeah, I've got
Okay.
it, yeah. But when Jesus heard what had happened, he said to Jairus, "Don't be afraid, just have faith and she will be healed." When they arrived at the house, Jesus wouldn't let anyone go in with him except for Peter, John, James, and the little girl's father and mother. The house was filled with people weeping and wailing, but he said, "Stop the weeping. She isn't dead. She's only asleep." But the crowd laughed at him because they all knew she had died. Then Jesus took her by the hand and said in a loud voice, "My child, get up." And at that moment her life returned, and she immediately stood up. Then Jesus told them to give her something to eat. Her parents were overwhelmed, but Jesus insisted that they not tell anyone what had happened.
So Jairus got a peek there of the hope God's gift brings to the world. When Jesus brought life back into this little girl, Jesus gives us the gift of life today. Luke 8.
Now it happened on a certain day that he got into a boat with his disciples, and he said unto them, "Let us cross over to the other side of the lake." And they launched out. But as they sailed, he fell asleep, and a windstorm came down on the lake, and they were filled with water and were in jeopardy. And they came to him and awoke him, saying, "Master, Master, we are perishing." Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water, and they ceased, and there was calm.
So the disciples there got a peek of God's gift to the world when Jesus told the storm to be still, and the water became peaceful. And that made me think of Psalms 46:10, where it says, "Be still and know that I am God." We need to quit being that raging sea and keep our faith. Jesus gives us the gift of peace. Now we're going to go to John 9.
Now as Jesus passed by, he saw a man who was blind from birth, and his disciples asked him, saying, "Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" Jesus answered, "Neither this man nor his parents sinned, but that the works of God should be revealed in him. Must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. The night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world." When he had said these things, he spat on the ground and made clay with the saliva. And he anointed the eyes of the blind man with the clay. And he said to him, "Go wash in the pool of Siloam, which is translated sent." So he went and washed and came back seeing. Therefore the neighbors and those who previously had seen that he was blind said, Is not this he who sat and begged?" Someone said, "This is he." Others said, "He is like him." He said, "I am he." Therefore they said to him, "How were your eyes opened?" He answered and said, "A man called Jesus made clay and anointed my eyes and said to me, 'Go to the pool of Siloam and wash.' So I went and washed and received sight." Then they said to him, "Where is he?" He said, "I do not know."
So a blind man who had never seen anything at all since he was born got a peek of God's gift to the world when Jesus performed that miracle by spitting on the dirt, the very substance that man is made of, and made it into mud, rubbed it on the man's eyes, and the gift that he could see brought him so much joy. Jesus gives us the gift of sight. We're going to go to Luke 22 now,
Luke
47
22.
through 51.
And while he was still speaking, behold, a multitude, and he who was called Judas, one of the 12, went before them and drew near to Jesus to kiss him. But Jesus said to him, Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?" When those around him saw what was going to happen, they said to him, "Lord, shall we strike him with a sword?" and one of them struck the servant and the high priestess and cut off his ear. But Jesus answered and said, "Permit even this." And he touched the ear and healed him.
So that night in the garden, some of the soldiers got a peek at God's gift when they came to get Jesus and take him to the cross. And when Peter cut off that soldier's ear, everyone got a peek at the love of Jesus when he reached out, touched his ear, and healed it. Jesus gives us the gift of love, and he heals our pain. The next day when Jesus took his cross to Calvary, we all got that, a peek of his love, as he died there, nailing our sins to that tree and bringing the light of that tree to us, so that we could see the gift that through him our paths will be clear and lit up. We're going to read John 8:12. You got that, Brian?
Oh, no. Then Jesus spoke to them again, saying, "I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life."
Jesus gives us the gift of the light of life. He gives us all that. After Jesus died on the cross, some of his friends took his body down. They wrapped it in some strips of cloth, much like his mother Mary had done when he was a tiny baby in the stable 33 years before. They carried his body to a tomb. A big stone was placed in front of it to block the entrance so no one could enter in. Roman guards were put beside it to keep anyone from stealing God's gift to the world. A couple days later, some of his friends come back to the tomb to check on Jesus' body, and the stone was moved away and the tomb was open. Two of the friends looked inside the tomb and noticed that the gift had finally been unwrapped. The only thing left in the tomb was the strips of cloth that the gift had been unwrapped, that had been wrapped in. God's gift to the whole world, the very first Christmas present ever, was born in Bethlehem. And the world waited 33 years for that gift to be unwrapped. During those 33 years, people got peeks of hope, peace, joy, and love that God's gift would bring. Jesus died on the cross that our sin would be forgiven. And he was raised from the dead that the gift of eternal life would be unwrapped for those who believe in him. Whenever we receive a gift, not only should we be so thankful for it, but the more time we spend with that gift, the better we get to know it, the better we understand it, we learn more about it, and that is the same with the gift of Jesus. The more we learn about Jesus, the more we will get to know Jesus, the more we will understand him and why he loves us so much. My little Christmas story.
That was awesome.
That was a really good one. That's not acceptable, sir.
If I could hold it in.
I was reading about thinking about the tree with lights. We kind of did a little studying on the trees, and I think it was Martin Luther King that I read about a story where he was walking home one night before Christmas and through a kind of a foresty area, and as he looked up through the trees, he could see the stars twinkling through the trees, and he just thought that was cool, I guess, and so he went home and put candles in his tree. It's a wonder he didn't burn it down.
Yeah, I was
Maybe
just
he
going to
did,
say
I don't
that.
know. So I don't know if that's where lighting the tree started or not. But when you think of a Christmas tree and you think of a cross, you think of the cross as the tree. Christmas trees actually were, I think, pagan
They were.
to begin
The
with.
Santa Claus itself was actually based on
Yeah.
pagan stuff.
Yeah, and so it's kind of cool that we've taken that pagan stuff and thrown it out the door and turned it into like Christianity or something So made it good.
Yeah.
It's actually all from the Yule log celebration.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jesus is the light,
Yeah.
you know, of our life, and so we light the tree. You think of the tree as the one that he died on. So I don't know. It's just
I think it was really good,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
It really was good.
Good job, Dean.
Tend
Yeah,
to
that was. I like that a lot.
really hit the spot.
Yep.
So the way you ended that, the more we learn about Jesus, the more we will get to know Jesus, and the more we will understand him and why he loves us so much. I have a couple of guys that I run around with, and one of them, he always says, "Do you know about God or do you know God?"
big difference there.
So
There's a
yeah,
difference
you
there.
know about God, but the more you study and the more you learn to know God,
Mhm.
and there's a huge difference, and that's the way you ended that. Is it like, really, do you know about him or do you know him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I thought that was real good the way you ended that.
What did Chuck send out this morning or today? Put something on our little blog, didn't he?
Yeah, it was repeated like 3 times, but it was changed and revised and revised.
You finally got it right
I was like,
at the
I was
last-
busy doing something. I didn't get to read it all. The third revision.
Well, something about your lips will talk all about Jesus until you walk out the door, and then you completely your life completely changes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back to self instead of.
It's about being a Christian out in public and being a man of faith when you walk around
Yeah.
other people
If you're going to be
versus just reading a book in your quiet living room.
Mm-hmm.
I always have a saying is you show me your friends and I'll show you your future.
Mm.
And this is going along with what I say. Once you walk out the door, who are your friends? Who are you
Mhm.
associate with?
Mhm.
Is it the same people that you associate with on Sunday that you associate with the rest of the week?
Mhm.
Right.
You know, so you can
better get
determine somebody you can determine somebody's future by their friends, you know. And that's why I think this is so cool, and I'm honored to be a part of it. Is like, you know, like you guys have taken out a Thursday night of your life just to sit here and study and
but
go
yet
over
we're
something,
called
you
to be disciples
know. Right,
as well.
right, yep.
So how do we get to be disciples if we're not with them other people?
That's right, because a lot of people. Well, but you go with them, like you
Right.
have these guys to help you go reach those others, and that's where the discipleship comes from. I mean, is by getting your core group, and then you go out and make more disciples.
And with technology now, that's reaching as many people as we possibly can, right? And that's
Yeah, I did a sermon a few weeks ago, right before Thanksgiving, and I was showing things that were 100 years ago that or things we have now that wasn't around 100 years ago, and the list is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some research and everything. Do you realize that the world has changed more in the last 100 years than it has the
Absolutely.
previous 2,000 years?
Yeah. That's what my dad always used to say. Everything's happened in the last 100 years.
Yeah, you know, it's changed more in that 100 years than it had so what does the next 100 years bring?
Right. I mean, things are
Right, I'll
happening
be
so
dead
fast.
before we
Yeah,
get
you know what I mean?
100
It's like,
years.
whoa, you know? Because just think about what's changed since we were born. Some of us more than others, but
Mhm.
But
He
what-
pointed at you.
him and I are in like in the same category here, you know?
But in that
Like,
same
you know?
thing, what we teach our kids and what we teach and what we leave, and what they
Yeah,
right, we got to leave that legacy. We got to leave that foundation.
How they look at things.
and another thing
Right.
is you only know what you've been taught.
Correct.
Because think about when you're a kid,
Mm.
you don't know the things on, but you're
Mhm.
taught
Mm-hmm.
certain
Yep.
things from the people you surround yourself with. So you only know what you've been taught.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So even if you learn it yourself, you've still been taught that.
Yeah.
So you only know what you've been taught. Going along with what you're saying.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, there's a reason for this season, and I hope people don't take it out of context too
For
much.
sure.
And,
Mm.
there's a lot of people that say they don't believe in God, they don't believe in Jesus, but yet they celebrate Christmas. And
I would also like
I
to
ask that
know.
question almost every year.
I would also
Why
like
are
to
you
know.
celebrating?
yeah,
Oh,
What
that
are,
whole
what are
feature.
you celebrating?
Because their second favorite holiday is Valentine's Day.
But still, I mean, you
Materialism.
almost want to know, like, with those people that say that they don't believe in Christ and the real reason of Christmas, when things go bad, what do they always do?
God, please help me.
Yeah,
Exactly.
cry
That's
out
what
to
I was
God.
just going to say.
Cry
Yeah.
out to God.
Yeah. And I used
It takes something bad to always bring people to God. You know, why can't it?
I used to be one of those people.
Oh, I think we all.
Think of all those
can
people
kinda-
that are going to heaven in the last 5 minutes of their life
Mm-hmm.
because they're crying out to God because they don't want.
Yeah.
They could have had that peace their whole life.
Yeah. And I tell you what, I've felt that peace. I felt no peace.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
Yeah.
in times in my life, and it's sad that I'm one that forgets. I get into those bad positions, and then I'm like, oh, I should have been praying. You know, it takes those bad circumstances to make you pray, and it's like, man, we need to be praying. We have that privilege.
Yeah, we need to pray whether it's good
We have
or
that
bad.
privilege to pray anytime.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But how many of us actually sit down and do though? Like if we go out throughout our day, let alone whether it's if you need help or if something happens to where you're like, oh man, thank you. Like
Yeah, just
you
stop and
really-
say thank you.
Yeah.
But see, that's just it. Is nobody ever wants to say thank you for a dang thing. It's oh, will you help me get over this?
Yeah.
Oh, will you help
me
me?
this.
Yeah, exactly.
Make this happen.
Yeah.
When things are going good, you tend to shy away, and then they start going bad, come back. And then,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you know,
It's a crooked
Back-
path.
Backsliding all
it's like
over.
that, you know, it's like that. Oh man, I'm doing good now. Oh wait, no, I gotta go back. You know, and it's that constant path.
Yeah.
Yeah. Father, help me to keep my path straight.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I need His help.
I think we all do.
all do every day.
Yeah. I don't think it's just a single
Every day.
thing.
But we're made flawed, right? Like we're not made to be perfect. We're meant to be. We want to be better, to strive to be better every day. And I think that's the hard part. I find myself every day and be like, God, I didn't do exactly what I was supposed to do this morning, what I planned out to be doing. My day overcame me, and I did not take control of my day from the start as I should have.
Yeah. You know, like talking about that today is like if things are wrecking and people are like, oh my gosh, I've got to get well, I got to get over this, I got to get past this, and they try to do it all at once. And what you have to do is just make today better than yesterday, and then you do that a day at a time, and before you know it, you've overcome all of that. Like I said, oh man, I messed up, but that day it's not a waste because
No.
you have that moment to start. Okay, I can make this day better from this point forward.
Right.
Just like every day, just make it better than yesterday, and then you've overcome everything you've been fighting.
Strive to be better.
I tell a lot of my folks working on the horses, the bigger the problem, set the smaller goal.
Yeah.
So the more trouble you're having, pick a smaller and smaller yet goal until you get a rhythm of success, and then build on it from there. And if the only thing you do better today is remember God, maybe that's where you start. Take that little piece, and then pray, and then move, and then read, and then study, and then
You know, you'd be surprised at how many people have the hardest time praying to God. Like they think that it's got to be like this giant, like
to do.
no,
It's not a ceremony; it's a conversation.
Yeah.
You have a conversation.
And I
It's
think
just like us talking to each other.
Exactly.
That's how God wants us to talk to Him.
And
He
that's,
wants us to be His friend. He wants us to let our guts out.
yeah,
I think that's where people struggle is they try to make it that holy moment,
Yeah.
that moment that, oh, I've got to do this properly and all that stuff. When all he wants you to do is sit there and talk to him just like we're talking right now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we
Just
make
be
it,
with him.
we complicate things more than we should.
Yeah.
it's almost like people try to make a sermon out of a prayer. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to do all that.
Yeah. If you try to do that every time you talk to me, I wouldn't be your friend anymore. I'm just saying. I love you, but
Brian and I have talked about this often in many conversations and stuff, and he's one of the people that I go to. Is that I used to say, like people say, pray for me, got you. That was my response, got you. And then I'd be down an hour, couple hours down there, like I didn't pray. But now I pray before I send prayers. You know,
I
pray before I do that, and once I did
yeah.
that, everything changed.
one of the things
I
I
have
mentioned
several
to
people
him,
that, go ahead.
one of the things I mentioned to him a while back was write that prayer in the comment instead of gotcha. Put your prayer in there.
Yep. Yeah. True.
I mean, you want to be bold.
And,
Yeah.
You
and
put a
people-
prayer on social
and
media. I
people
promise you, that's
see that.
bold.
Yeah.
I've done that several
Yeah.
times.
And it
people
will
see
stir
it
some
and
conversation.
They're
and
like,
then you
wow,
can choose to be part of it or not.
that actually had meaning.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
people
like-
don't guess whether you're sending good vibes or sweet thoughts or whatever cuddly things that you're doing. when you put a prayer up there, they see it. And that's faith in what you were doing that they get to see. That's strength that you can put out. That's your light shining in a place where you don't have to stand. Your light can be there without you. So.
And I've asked that of Brian. I've asked it of pastors and several people. Is it a sin to tell somebody you're going to pray for them?
No, no.
Like it happens on Facebook. We'll pray for you, and then it just
Then you forget it.
well, you don't, and you never you never intend to. It's just something you write
You
down
say,
because you think it makes people feel good.
You know, I have guys that
is
come out here
is that a sin to do that?
they'll tell me that, hey,
I would call it dishonest.
I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to do it right now. And so you grab hands and you pray. If you're going to tell somebody that, just pray with them right now.
So what I've learned is say God's leading me to pray for you, okay, like that, and I'm sitting here and I'm stubborn. No, I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to, and I don't do it, okay. And then I tell myself, it's like, oh man, he missed out a blessing. But guess what? He sent Dean to pray for you, and he said, yes, I'll do it. And he prayed for you. You still got your blessing, but guess who missed out on the blessing?
Well, you also get the guilt.
Me, is because I didn't do what God asked me to do, so I missed out on the blessing. You still got your blessing, but I missed out on it. And often we're like, oh man, they suffered because of it. No, God sent somebody that would say yes. So I don't necessarily think it's as a sin. It's just that obedience and learn to listen and do, just being obedient. I don't think it's necessarily sin, but it falls into that obedience thing. Is like, man, I should have been more obedient because he's still going to supply him what he needs because he's asked for it. You know what I mean? He'll just send another vessel to do it. That makes sense.
You made a piece in that comment, though, that stirs me up a little bit in frustration, and that you had mentioned if you put it on there with no intent to actually do it.
That's
dishonest
Yes, that's
in my
different.
mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're presenting something that you have no intent of being. And for me, that's a real problem. So in that case, I think that's an open
and
issue.
that's where I come from because I see it so often from people that I know do not know God at all. And they say, we're praying for you. And I'm like,
Are you? I hope so.
really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Are you going to? Did you? How do you feel about not doing it? Are you convicted at that point? If you tell somebody you're going to pray for them and you don't? I do. I
am too. I mean,
that's
why
worse and worse all the time. And I catch myself doing it now. And I'm like, stop whatever I'm doing. I got to do this because I promised somebody I'd pray for them.
But that's a good conviction to have because you're following that obedient, being obedient.
Even if you're driving down the road and and that thought comes across your mind, now I forgot to pray for them. I mean, God's not going to hold it against you just to keep your eyes open and pray, because He wants you to stay on the road.
I'll be honest, like that's the number
and if
one
you can't
thing.
stop.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can sit there and just still be
Yeah.
driving
Oh, yeah.
and still have a conversation.
You still have that conversation,
You
just like
still
you said,
have
right
that
beside you.
conversation.
My
Because he
favorite,
is, you know.
my favorite time to pray is in the car because I do it out loud,
Yeah.
unabashedly.
I do.
Right? Like you sing in the shower, I pray in the truck.
Yeah. Sometimes that really makes it.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, when you can just say it.
Yep.
Sometimes the wife's sitting over there next to me, and I'll say a prayer and just say it out loud. We'll do that a lot when we go through a drive-through and get food, and then we take off, and let's pray, for our food. And sometimes when you pull out of a drive-through, there's no place to stop, man. You're out in busy traffic, so thank God for that stuff with your eyes open.
I'd also say don't be embarrassed by praying either. Like do it in a restaurant. Don't think that, oh man, these people are gonna look at me different. They're gonna do this. No, don't worry about all that.
We was in a booth at a restaurant once, and I don't know if we had our food yet or not, but we decided, hey, let's pray. There was 4 of us there, and we started praying, and we prayed, and then when we stopped, the waiter was standing there looking at us, and he's like, wow. There needs to be more of that.
We kind of had the same thing today. We was having dinner or had lunch with Daryl and Christy while they're back for Christmas. And Daryl's praying and when he's done praying, I look up and we was sitting next to the bar at Ollie's Garden. And when I looked her up, there was 2 people had turned around and had their heads bowed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow.
You never know how far your light
what an
shines.
impression that made.
Yep.
Yeah, and
And I think we're seeing it more and more.
Well, even,
Yeah,
if, even if you get ruffled back or you got scowl looks, when they walk by, say, "Hey, God bless,
Yeah.
have a good day."
Yeah.
You know, I don't.
In all the places I've traveled and all the places I've been, I've never prayed in a public area, like especially over meals specifically, and had a negative instance come immediately thereafter.
Yeah.
I never had. And boy, there's been a lot of opportunity for it, and it just hasn't happened. So, whatever grace is given in that moment, I'm thankful for all of it. That thing's dainty.
Short, small little gun with adjustable stock on it. Has a 30-round mag in it.
It is empty, right?
It is empty.
And
Yes,
we're not in Colorado.
We can pop that out. See the orange in there. Pull that back. Nothing in there. So it's a fun little gun. It's not one of the more expensive guns that you would find as far as an AR platform. This gun, probably in a lot of places retails for around $400.
Perfect gun to throw around in the truck.
Yeah, it's just a small, cheap little gun. And I'd heard that there's possibly, some jamming and stuff that happens with them. And I'm the kind of guy that likes to take a gun out of the box and it better work.
Yeah.
And so I've done nothing to this. And I had a good little friend of mine come out that was interested in it, and I said, "Tanner, come shoot this and I'm going to video you. Are you okay with that?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm good with that." So Tanner come out, we loaded this baby up, and we went out here and shot it. So Colton is going to try to get that on this episode of him. Yeah, what we got here is a little ATI American Technical Omni 223556. We got it loaded up with some Russian 223 Wolf ammo, the cheap stuff. If this thing is gonna work, we'll see. If it's gonna jam, we want to know what this thing does. So we put this little scope on here. We don't have it sighted in, but go ahead, Tanner. We got Tanner here. He's the expert in this field. Very good.
Did just fine.
Thing went through them all.
Yeah.
Cheap ammo, a very inexpensive gun. That gun sells for about $400. Put that scope on there for $100. You get into a pretty good little AR gun for $500.
Not bad.
Of him shooting this, but he shot 3 rounds kind of slow, and then he went 7 really strong, slowed down again, and then he finished her off really, really strong also. And it went straight. It went through him. Never missed a beat. And so I threw the little scope on there. It's just a little 5-power scope because, as you can see, it comes no sights on this particular one. So I had this little scope over there. It's just a $100 scope, and so you can get into this whole thing for roughly around $500, in places. So this one, I think Tanner's going to come back and maybe get, but anyway,
It's a great starter AR platform.
it is. Yeah.
Right? Like it's just but the sky's the limit when it comes to AR platforms now.
Ain't that right, Jared?
Yep.
So anyway, it was a fun little pew pew because, like, younger kids, if they're going to want to shoot that thing, they love 22s. They're cheap, and you can get those in 22s.
300 black is really fancy.
300 Blackout is
Yep.
a
People love
popular
that.
one coming on.
Yep.
One 7 twist.
Yeah. I was just looking at getting a AR shotgun. And I've been looking at a few different ones of those, and I'll be like, and my mind just keeps. But then I start reading reviews and stuff on some of those, and then be like, oh, okay, some of the reviews. Hey, out of the box, I shot 1 mag through it, and then the carrier broke, and then this happened and this happened. I was like, okay. The same as some of these rifles. I'm kind of wondering is it the ammunition that you're shooting? Are you shooting too hot for what it's actually specified that they're going through for?
Mhm.
So,
Well, 5.56 especially, if you're shooting one of those and your rifle's failing, it's the rifle.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's been around forever. There's billions of rounds that have been fired. So, the only way to make a budget 5.56 is to go cheap on the parts and pieces. That's
Yeah.
the only way to do it.
Right.
So, if you're having issues with one, either upgrade or start swapping parts or move on to something else. Or
with your experience
Yeah.
at that point, right?
yeah,
What would be the better side to go at that point? By the time you swap all parts out to upgrade, to
I mean,
go,
I'm always
to
a
go
fan
in.
with starting with a good foundation.
Right.
So there's a certain price point in 5.56 ARs that you're going to want to start at, or at least evaluate to meet, your standards to begin with.
Right.
If you just go for the cheapest price, you're going to get the cheapest quality, and that's the way that works.
Right.
But if you can find something with a good foundation, whether it's a good upper, good lower, maybe a good foregrip, everything else you can start to build from. So if you got cheap guts, you can upgrade the guts, you can upgrade the barrel, and all that stuff. You get a good gunsmith or a good manufacturer that can help you, and that stuff doesn't take that long and it's done right. So,
Right.
But you got to have a good foundation to build a house on.
100%. Same as goes back to the Bible, right?
Yep.
Dean, what you got right here?
Well, I picked that up down there in Colorado. I sampled some of this at a motel bar, and
Knock it off on the
Don't
floor.
worry, it's
and see
only-
how- Knock it off on the floor and see how strong it is.
It's only
Yeah.
400. You got it.
Yeah, no
Excuse
problem.
to buy another one.
so it's Knob Creek, 7-year aged.
Stuff really likes it.
Yeah, Kentucky Straight Rye whiskey, and
Knob Creek hasn't let me down much.
Knob Creek is something that's kind of pretty common. You can find it in a lot of places, and it's kind of one of my, if I can't find anything, take that, Brian. If I can't, if I'm looking at a whiskey shelf and I don't see anything on there that I'm really too familiar with, but I see Knob Creek and I'm not afraid to go Knob Creek. But I was pretty impressed with it.
It's got a good nose.
Yeah.
Really good nose to it.
For a 7-year, yeah, that's,
It even smells smooth.
yeah.
I like their bottles where they got that little wavy stuff, yeah, so you don't lose your grip.
Easy to grip.
You can find that in the dark and know exactly what
Yeah.
you're holding on to.
Yeah.
That's just good flavor all day.
I haven't even tasted it yet.
You'll enjoy it.
What did I tell you this cost us?
It's in the 30-ish.
Yeah, you're not breaking the bank on this one. You're
It's
shooting
coming in at
$100.
44.
$44, so
Yeah.
very reasonably priced.
And as soon as you start getting into those 4 or above 4 and 5 years old, 6, 7, 8, then you're going to start paying into that little bit higher end, mid price, right?
I wonder if you're buying a 750 for less than $40 if you're getting anything worth drinking.
That's a
I think
good, that's
it's
a
starting to
good
fade.
way to put it. Yeah.
Well, unless you're making it with mixers, right?
Yeah, we
If you're
were
mixing
talking
your
about that, Mitchie.
Exactly. Like don't
Just go back to Jack and Coke.
Correct. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm like, at that point, like that's not the point of this.
Yeah.
But I go, it's at the same point. Anything under that that you can't drink just nice like this. It's just put it in that mixer category.
Yep.
Let's see, what's Ryan say if it's drinkable at 7.5?
Well,
He goes pretty
Isn't
high.
that
on
what he
drinking.
said?
Yeah, he's got high standards.
has he tried the Dickel after you guys?
No, we
Nobody
just did it last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be.
None of
just
us
for
have
him.
tried it. We've only
Oh
smelled
no,
it.
we're all gonna try it
Oh,
again after the oak, yeah.
Fair enough.
We're gonna see if we can
Because
get
we
it
want
where
to
you
see
can't
if
see
it
through it.
made that much of a difference, you know?
It should.
I don't know how I can make it
He's
worse.
black
It
as
can't.
bear hide.
yeah. Yeah.
Just leave it in there until it comes out and you're throwing sawdust like paste.
Ugh.
I like the
Have to squeeze it out. Squeeze it out
Yeah,
like
this.
toothpaste.
Yeah.
I do. I really like the aftertaste. Good, clean taste.
Yeah, that's good all the way
It's
through.
Yeah.
There's not a bad thing about it.
Yeah, it's very light, right? Like
Yeah.
for a 7-year-old, and didn't see the proofage on there, right? Oh, 100 proof, right? Bottle and
Oh
bond.
wow!
I'm
I
gonna.
was
Right.
thinking somewhere around 90, but
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I had to look. I just want to make sure, like,
that's smooth for 100.
full flavor Kentucky. So yeah, original Knob Creek.
I should have brought a clipboard over. I meant to do
Oh,
that.
you're good. We don't need one.
Yeah, Knob Creek's putting out some pretty decent stuff.
I wasn't a fan when they first started.
Mm-hmm.
It was just
That's
not my
really-
cup, but
Yeah.
the longer they've been
Yeah.
and the longer
We talked
the more
about-
stuff they've come out, it's way better.
I brought a bottle of 12 year that I got from the distillery, and we drank it on one of the shows a while back. And that was one of the things I said is, if you used to drink Knob Creek back in the day, and you didn't like it, throw that idea out the window.
You know-
Start over with an open mind, and you
Yes.
won't be disappointed.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I said, we tried some of the first stuff and it was not that good.
Smooth.
This is really good.
It's all rounded, right?
Mhm.
It's all rounded all the
Yeah,
way
it's-
across. I was like, there's just it doesn't hold a lot
good
for me
drinking whiskey.
all the way across the tongue. It drops off, but that's with the age side of it. But it's a very easy drinker. I just but
Yeah.
now that I'm sitting here, I'm clucking, getting that.
Oh, you're
caramel.
cooking all right.
I like it because you can get that caramel, but you can smell the caramel taste too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can smell the caramel too.
You short on eggs. I wonder if he's going to drop an egg over there.
Kind of wondered.
Yeah, that's a tasty beverage right
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, I think I'd still put the PBD rye
Above it.
Right
Yeah,
above it. Yeah.
Yep.
Even being
I think it's notably above it,
Yeah.
personally. But I'm not a big rye guy, so like,
be any rye that I can drink just straight like that and not get that burnout
Yeah.
fucking rubber tire pepper taste.
Rubber tire. Some of them have rubber tire.
That one's where you just go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or you wish you'd licked their rubber
Oh,
tire
man.
instead
Like-
of drinking it.
you're out there licking the tire, trying to get the taste out of your mouth. There's a lot of ways you can take a rubber tire comment.
Well, that first one went down pretty smooth for you.
It did, yeah. It was.
It is a smooth drinker.
It is.
There's no burn.
Not really, no. It's
No.
nice and easy.
I say that stuff's dangerous.
Yeah.
Danger.
Knob Creek does all their products.
They do a good job.
They do a really good job. By
I think the biggest burn's right at the beginning.
Yeah,
beginning,
and then
yeah.
but it
It softens up really fast.
Yeah.
Well, you're the next one to do the deed.
Hey, there's an open spot there if you want to put a score in there,
oh,
based on
We can
1
help
to
you play
10, and
catch up
anything
too.
above 7.5 is great.
no, I'm
We'll get
still.
Ryan to carry you out of here.
I've got to drive back to Cheyenne.
We'll pour you back in your vehicle. Keep
May
the
have-
keys, of course.
I've done that
Yeah.
a couple of times. I've got
If you don't show up at Dakota's house by 12, they're gonna be wondering.
they'll be calling me.
Be calling me. Did Brian go home?
I think there was one night that you were involved with that too.
Oh, 100%. Like there's not a doubt in my mind.
That's 7, 8, 9, 4. 4, 8, 9.
It's a rye.
Oh, I better make because I was going to flag that as a 7.
It's all right. It's your numbers. It's your story, Dean. You can tell
However
however
you
you want.
want.
So what all of y'all tried? I should look see.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, yeah,
See
check it out.
what I've
Take a
tried.
trip.
Start from the bottom. It's more exciting.
That
you
one
wanna
needs
try a
2 or 8
rum, though.
in there. That one must not have been too good.
Oh, boy, it was-
There's some random ones there at the bottom that be like
Yeah.
they're like the check valve. Be like, yep, I'm going back up to this. I'm not going down below this.
Yep. And then the fun one is you read down the averages on the right side and you start to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And honestly, our palates, honestly, like I was talking to that buddy that said he just shoots whiskey. I said, all of us in this group almost have like really close palates to each other. Like we all kind of go for the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's
We're snobs.
remarkable.
We're whiskey snobs.
We are, yes, yeah. I have learned that I am a massive whiskey snob.
Yeah. I go into a liquor store and I look at that whiskey on the bottom shelf for $25, and I'm like,
Peasants. Moving on.
We have
And then you buy two and don't tell anyone.
That's my headache.
I'm gonna buy that. Do you have any RC Cola to go with?
There you go. Yeah, I know a place.
we have a place in Texas that we go to, and it's called Specs. And it's
I've never been there. But
Yeah, you lie. So anyway, there's one night we were over there and we're looking at the Knob Creeks, we're looking at the Whistle Pigs and all this stuff, and this guy comes up and he's talking to the guy working there. He goes, "Hey man, I've just decided I want to start trying bourbon and all this stuff," and he's looking at like the Jack Daniels,
Oh,
and,
no.
you know, and he's over there, he's looking, this guy's talking to him, you know, like, what's this, all that.
Poor guy.
And then he looked over at us and he said, "Well, what about what those guys are doing?" He says, "Sir, I'm just going to take you there in a whole different level."
They're in college. They're in grade school. Take a breath.
You're just looking at
He's
the age of them.
yeah, you're not even looking at the same stuff. It was pretty funny.
Well, my favorite thing is when I was doing whiskey tastings.
That's 4
was,
herders.
what do you normally
That's
drink?
all right. 7.04.
Right.
I'll take
Then
that.
at that point, you're like, if you're
I mean,
just
honestly-
doing beer, then from your beer selection, I can
The
pretty
old nickel's
much,
down there
I
pretty
can
low.
get you somewhere
I
close.
mean, the Cattleman's
You
Club
know what I
didn't
mean?
do much
Like,
better.
you like something
No,
sweet, or
yeah.
you like something with a little bit of
whiskey.
pop.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just
And
saying,
then you
like,
kind of
compared
like-
to the Dickel, like, it was
yeah,
like,
playing around with them a little
Yeah,
bit. Like,
Nick's
here, try
serious.
this one.
Cattleman's Club is still growing.
Dickel's serious.
He's trying real hard, old Dickel. Cattleman's Club at least admits he's
For
just
sure.
warming up.
Yep. And then that rum is still the lowest.
You know what's going to be cool though is when I get my hands on an older bottle of that Cattleman's Club and we can watch it grow
Oh, yeah,
like PBD.
for sure. That would
Yeah.
be cool.
I think that'll be neat to see.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree.
I'd love to see which way he goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't get sidetracked building aircraft and whatnot.
Well, you know.
That dude's like me. He sees something cool, runs after it. Now he's in that hobby and then he's in the next one. Are there any on there that you're curious about trying?
Yeah,
You might
was
have
there-
a splash in
Was
here.
there anything?
You don't have to get hammered. You
Yeah.
can just do a
No,
little sipping.
I like that one that I tried. What was that first one?
The port?
Oh, the Bowman
Yeah, the
Port.
Bowman Port. That one was really good. I really liked that one.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a fan of the wine barrel?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Brian and I have a lot of the same.
Specifically,
Yeah.
the port
Flavor
ones.
profile.
Yeah,
That's a unique.
We can both
Profile.
sit and
Do you
drink the
like
same
wines?
thing and-
yes.
Do you like reds?
Yes.
There it is.
I do. I do. I
That's
like
okay. I don't judge you for
Duke
it.
sometimes.
Yes, we do.
I just don't do something with you.
I can tell you a funny story. One of the times that Brian and I got in trouble, we were at another
We've never been in trouble.
another big store in Texas, HEB grocery stores, and
Oh boy.
we're
Love them HEBs.
Oh boy.
See, he said, "Oh boy, already."
Oh, boy.
He knows where I'm going.
Yeah, I got in trouble over that one.
So we're there and we're looking at this one. We're like, "Oh yeah, we want this one, want this one."
Which one did you want?
And we asked the lady. He said,
Oh, this one. You have to try this.
Is that it?
Yep, the small batch.
So we asked the lady. We said, "Can we have a bag to carry these in?" You know, like that. She goes, "Oh yeah.
That one's.
If you buy
pleasantly
6, you
surprising.
get the 10% discount." And we're like, "Okay."
Think of the savings.
So we said, "Can we have 2 bags?" And she goes, "Oh, 1 bag a piece." We said, "No, 2 bags a piece." And we go to the front with all this wine, and our wife are looking at us, and they're like,
Seriously?
"Seriously, guys, you have a whole closet full of the house already?" Yeah, we bought some more. So
You know.
we are wine drinkers. Sorry, I am a wine drinker, but I like bourbon too.
You're allowed.
I like bourbon.
I didn't realize we went through so many bourbons.
We did. Yeah. You want that one?
Yeah, I mean,
He's been spotting that thing.
Oh, I was looking at that
That's why I
one,
was
I'd be
taking my time.
I'd be like, I was looking at it,
So
like,
that's
Popping it slow.
the small
It's
batch.
different than what you think.
They're
It's
both-
really good.
this was the first
The
bottle, right?
Bowman's are.
Yeah.
Because it's this one, the port one's.
Yeah,
No,
no, that
it's the
one's the
second
first
one.
one. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
the
because
first
you
one.
were-
We did the port.
Bowman Port was
We did
first.
the port after that one.
Right, you did this one first, then we did the port.
Yeah.
And that's like, this one's a very easy drink.
Because I don't have the small batch reference and I have the port marked.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the port was first.
No, The small batch was first.
Well, these went,
Small batch
these
was
jumped
first and then
around
the port.
compared to average, so.
I guess what I'm measuring is, I wasn't here to rate the small batch, and I was here for the Bowman Port already.
Yes.
Yes, there
And I've
was.
only missed like
Oh,
the
so
last.
these
No, no.
Two episodes.
You had,
These
you had
are
one
from
in.
best-
There was
three
one in
letters.
between the
Yeah,
last two.
yeah,
that
best to
you
worst
didn't-
here.
that you
As
didn't
far-
cover.
yeah,
right here.
Then I've
You
had
were,
this
you
'cause
were
I
busy
caught
doing
up.
something.
depending on what kind
Oh,
of.
really?
Yeah, I caught up on the whiskeys.
You
We used
didn't
to have them
rate
all mixed together
I
and I
must have forgotten.
separated them out today.
Yeah, that's nice.
it. Do you remember what it smells like?
That smells good.
It's, yeah, it's ringing bells.
I like both of the Bowman brothers.
I wonder if I just forgot to write it down with all the drinking that I was doing.
Oh, well, that could be.
I've made mistakes before.
Well, now you can actually rate it then.
Yeah,
That's what you got,
sweet,
right?
Too.
Yeah, it's sweet. I was like, there's a
See, it's
sweet
not a,
cherry
it's,
note.
it's
or
a good taste.
Golly, that's not bad price either.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price.
Mm-hmm, it's drinkable, as Ryan would put it.
Yeah, that's familiar.
Is
It's
it?
tasty. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Drinkable.
And Mitchie, what did you need? The
The
reserve?
it was the
You want this one?
Yeah, it was the horse
it
soldier.
was the horse
reserve.
hole reserve, and I
Oh, you haven't had that one?
no, I haven't had that one,
Oh man.
and I didn't think you had
You
it.
want to
so-
try it?
Yeah, but
Well,
I thought you guys drank it out of it.
Dean really nicely.
pretty
No, I
please.
brought it back here for Mitch.
That was
Is that the reserve?
Didn't want him to miss out.
We're getting quite a little cabinet going back here. I'm kind of digging this.
well. This one was like okay.
Well, there's a lot disappeared though. I think we finished a lot off.
You should have seen how much damage you and me did to that Willet bottle.
Oh, I know how much damage. I was holding that thing all night. Because Dean had put a little piece of the black tape on it.
Uh-huh.
And
When
somebody
he
ripped
left,
it off.
and it happened to be, I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but it was right at the level that he left at.
Uh-huh.
And when we left, it was halfway below that
Yeah.
to the bottom.
That's
Am I
really
smelling
good.
fruity in this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is that what I'm smelling?
Yeah.
You'll like
Well,
that.
hey,
You'll like that one too.
Don't
It's interesting.
don't play with my judging right now, man.
I'm
I
not
like-
playing with no judging. I'm just telling you that is like pristine.
Oh.
For a $90 bottle, like it's not $150,
Yeah, I
it's
didn't
not a
matter.
$200 bottle.
Yeah.
Wait till you try it.
I'm gonna have to remember that. I better put that in notes.
Take a photo of it. Use the old electronic memory. That's what I do.
That's silky.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is I forget.
That's my
The ones
favorite
that I
one.
really like, I send myself a text.
There you go. Yeah.
This one.
Yep.
I
Star.
gotta get through the taste buds from that one.
Oh, well, you got any water?
It's this like 60 something
Here.
a bottle?
No,
Probably
I'll just
60
do small
Bowman.
60,
ones.
70,
Yeah, I can't remember.
Bowman small batch, 45.
45. Dang,
It takes you for a ride, don't
It
it?
does,
that's
yeah.
pretty good for a
And
45
then it goes.
bottle.
But then there's, but with the sharpness,
Yep.
there's a softness to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, the Bowman brothers has been doing pretty good.
That is freaking.
Where is the
nice.
horse soldier made?
That
It
is.
is in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a. But
Mhm.
have you ever heard of the horse
story
soldier,
of the horse
Yes,
soldier?
yes,
Right.
Brian shared
know.
that with me.
We've got a couple episodes on it. It's been gone through at least twice.
Oh,
yeah.
So feel free to go back.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I will have to.
Yeah, but I was like, I like what they're
Actually,
doing.
it's distilled in Ohio though. But it says handmade and bottled by Horse Soldier Bourbon in Bardstown, Kentucky, distilled in Ohio.
So they ship across the river.
Yep.
Where it's sort of like that smokehouse.
Smoke wagon.
Smoke wagon. Smoke wagon that I brought you.
That's
Yeah,
good.
That's smoke wagon. It's
I don't
like
think smoke
it
wagon
says
is
it's
sweet,
made
though.
in Vegas, right? And but it's distilled somewhere else, or
Well, that's
Smoke wagon is one of those that's
you got to be. It's so between
it's
MSRP,
a blended.
not
a
MSRP,
blend.
It's
Yeah.
a- it's a blend.
huh?
MGP.
What do you think
MGP,
about it?
MGP, where they'll like I said, it's just mainly
I
barrel
like this.
sourcing.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
marketing, and then all their money's on marketing, and then they buy barrels, and then they
Well, maybe should have.
buy some
I maybe
barrels,
went a
and then
little
they
lower.
blend some stuff
Did
together,
you?
Change it.
and then from there, that's
You
how they
change it.
kind
You
of
could
put it
change it.
together.
It
That's
is
like
yours.
They did a good job of blending some of those
Because that is flavorful.
like
I still don't think
Boss
that it's
Hog.
anywhere
Oh,
close
yeah.
to this
Right.
though.
No, you get a lot more flavor in
Boss
Yeah.
Hog,
in the
like,
PB.
that's the higher end
Yeah.
PBD.
of
Mhm.
those, right?
But this
I
has
had a
just got a.
$650
It's
bottle.
just mild.
Aged in a agave
That's something you could
tequila
break out at
barrel
a
or
Christmas
something
party
like
and be
that.
happy with it.
Yeah, even the
And
grandkids
it
could
took
handle
me-
it.
Grandkids?
When I started tasting it, I was like, the lady was, the owner of the liquor store was like, you want to try some? I go, because yes, please.
Yeah.
I'm like, always yes.
Price tag, yes.
I got
But it
that
literally-
7 compared to this one.
It went.
Oh,
I had shivers, but it went through a
Other than
sweet
that, dude,
spot,
I
a
think
spicy
you're
spot, and it just like
Like,
my
from
taste
what I'm
buds
seeing
were
here,
just
Jared,
jumping.
you're all caught
and then
up
it
except
finished
for the
off with
Bowman
a
small
bourbon
batch,
or a whiskey taste at
which
the
is
end. I
that
was
one,
like,
the only thing that you haven't
holy
rated.
crap! This guy was wanting to throw down. He was like, "I'm gonna spend."
Yeah, the Blind
I'm gonna
Man's
buy a
Bluff
bottle.
was a little stouter.
Like,
Rye.
Oh,
You're gonna
for
spend-
sure.
Yeah,
what do you
Man's
do,
Bluff
man? He
is
goes,
definitely
"Oh, I
more
work
You
at a
rated it
freaking
as so.
factory."
Yep.
I go, "You're gonna spend $600
Yeah, it gets a little
on
away.
a bottle of freaking
Yeah,
Boss
well, I mean,
Hog?"
the Blind Man's
Man,
Bluff has
But
such
only a half a point
Dude, he
away.
came back, he bought
that's
that
pretty
bottle,
good. It's
and
still
like-
6.5.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, if I'm not wanting to drink it,
Like
it's
I
down
said,
there by that Dickel number.
I had never tried it. I bought him a bottle. So I bought me a bottle.
So, I mean,
bought
the
him a
fact
bottle,
that
and I
Blind
came
Man's
back
up there
and
at
said, "Dude, you're gonna like
6.5,
this one." I was like, "Oh, it's
Shit,
so
I'd
good."
still throw money at that.
Oh yeah.
I always look everywhere I go. I'm be like, "Ooh, I want to try that one." Can I see the bottle? And I'd be
Yeah.
like, then I look at it and be like, "Ooh, that bottle looks nice."
No, we
Awesome.
do have a bottle that we're trying to get, which is the Horse Soldier Captain is actually what it's called. I've been looking it up a little
Yep.
bit more, and it's coming in at $5.95.
A bottle.
So we're trying to get Horse Soldier to send us one of those so we
We
can
are.
review it. And, you know, it would help out their sales, I'm sure, if this organization here reviewed it.
Yes.
Horse Soldier.
Free.
Somebody
Yeah,
watching this has got to know somebody.
Yeah, somebody somewhere.
Mhm.
There's got to be a connection somewhere.
It's 7 ways to Horse Soldier.
Yep.
You
There
just
you go.
gotta play it.
That's like Pappy. It's really, really good, but is it worth what they charge for it?
Oh, man.
Absolutely not.
Met a fellow the other day that was getting a
Rip
pack of
for me is
23 to
not.
finish out
Yeah,
his
it's
collection.
good, but it is not
How much
worth
was
what
that?
they charge.
Just out of curiosity.
He dickered them down
Not
to
worth it for me.
6,200.
I tried it because I wanted
What?
to
For a
make
bottle.
sure that I was like,
A pack of
hey,
23.
Would you ever open it
Yeah.
at $6,200 if you paid that for a
If I
bourbon?
could afford a $6,200 bottle of whiskey, I'd drink every effing drop of it. Every one of them.
hey, when I win that,
And then I'd buy
when I win
another
that
one,
pow-
share
when I
it
win
with
that
people.
Powerball for 1.5 billion.
Yeah, if I spent that much, I'd be tipping the bottle up and leaving it sit for a couple
You'd be
hours.
trying to stick your
make-
tongue in it like a dog. and
Make sure it's all,
Hey, cut
it's
the
all
top
the
of it off.
juice out.
Cut it down a little bit.
Cleaning the rim on it, dipping his dirty sock in there and bringing it out. Gotta have every drop. That's $300 a drop, buddy.
That's those tall tales we're getting into.
That's
Yeah.
right, yeah. What do you think, Mitchie? Oh,
Mitch has had too much whiskey. He's thinking too hard now.
you're doing a whole lot of clucking still.
I honestly,
I'm about to lay an egg. Quick, somebody get some straw.
oh, sorry.
I really like this one.
Too long to be wrong, dude. Go with the gut.
For sure.
And that's not the port one. That's the.
No, I love the port one. I like this one too.
I'm the lowest
The
score
port
on
one
the
was
whole
really
entire
good.
one.
What?
You got too much whiskey, I'm telling you.
Lowest one on the
You
horse.
give it a 6.5.
Wow.
Oh, that's still a respectable number.
It's a respectable number. I was like,
That's what Blind Man's is at in my world.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
It's a
I'm not,
respectable
I'm,
number.
I'm not knocking it. I was like, there's just some sharp notes in there. I go, they got some sweet spots. I go, it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why they have a $500 bottle.
Right.
To catch your cup of tea.
Did you see that Brian found another bottle of Horse Soldier? The 10-year? Yeah.
Did
gonna
you
brown
pick it
bag
up
it?
or did you? Is it still on the shelf?
Oh, it came home.
Did it?
Yeah. It came home and promptly got stuck back
In the
behind
back.
some other
To
bottle.
forget about for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's waiting until we all come out to his house to do a
I think we're gonna
podcast.
do that.
Oh, that's fair.
I think
That's
we're
fair.
gonna do that one.
Well-
We'll either do that one or the Duke bottle that Mitch found for me.
It's not the port one again, right?
No.
Okay.
I got gifted a bottle of that PBD sherry cask because my silly self drank all of what I had.
I don't have this much left in my last bottle.
And I know a fellow that had a whole bottle sealed and delivered, and he gave it to me for Christmas.
Wow.
That's what having good friends are for.
Awesome.
And that thing's going to stay sealed until
Oh,
the next
yeah.
significant event.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing that's come out of there so far. It just, that rye and that sherry cask just did magic together.
It's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah. I mean, even in hindsight, I'm still glad I argued with Trad trying to get that price up. I just wish he would have. So what do you think, fellas? You know what we should do?
What should we do?
Is we should talk about the ancillary pieces.
The who?
Favorite bottles,
Oh.
as in like glass design, right?
Here's the words that right in.
I was like, what's that mean?
Favorite types of glasses to drink from and why, other than the esteemed Glencairn. Things
Well,
of
we
that
could
nature,
totally
right?
do that,
We
yeah.
could talk glassware and whatnot.
So, like a rocks glass, right?
Yeah.
And then ice to go in with it, right? Like, so,
Mitchie's a nice guy, dude.
I'm a nice guy, right? For flavor wise, right?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna drink, when I drink out of a Glencairn,
I tried that. It just waters it down too much.
right, I only in a Glencairn is two to three ice cubes, max. Small.
If you go to the distillery and you ask for a mint whiskey,
I know.
you put 3 cubes of ice in it.
Yeah.
And a Glencairn.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, because there are certain ones I go, I just like it because by the time I get through it, I go, it's just easier and easier and easier. I just
Sir, a Glencairn is to be drank neat.